Yo, what is good, everybody, and welcome to another draft league analysis. Now, I know what you're thinking. Q, what are you doing? This is like your 75th draft league that you've been doing, but hey, I want to win one, and I will not stop until I do. Even then, I'll just like juggle between one or two. Probably won't be doing 5 at a time like I'm doing currently, but nonetheless, this is a very new draft league. We are part of the Global Pokemon Tournament. I believe that's what the acronym stands for. You can see the nice logo up there. And it says Global Pokemon Tournament. You know what that means? That means, I guess you don't know what that means, but I'm about to tell you. We're all representing a country. And as you can probably see from the background, if you don't know what this flag is, I'll tell you. It's Costa Rica. So, your boys over here representing Costa Rica. The entire country of Costa Rica is being represented by your boy, Q, the Costa Rican. How fitting, I know. United States was taken. And I'd rather represent Costa Rica anyways, to be honest. They don't have an army, so your boy's going to fight for him. You know, that's actually be a pretty cool concept. Instead of like a Pokemon were real, instead of sending... I guess maybe that's the whole war they like talked about in the Kanto region. And either way, without further ado, let us talk about our team. Now, in this draft league, it was a points-based draft league. We all had 100 points each to draft 10 Pokemon, and then we got a free Mega, depending on what Mega we wanted. If it was a higher tier Mega, we got points taken away. If we got a lower tier Mega, we got points given to us. And then the medium Megas, which, spoilers, is one of the medium Megas is the ones we got. You got no points taken away or given to you, so it was basically free, essentially. So, either way, we picked second overall in this entire draft league. I know you know that I know where this is going. Your boy took Dragapult because of course we did. Why wouldn't we take our boy Dragapult, our mascot? Oh man, what can I say about my Dragon Ghost child over here? He's just so good. He's just so perfect. I've had him in a majority of the draft leagues I've been a part of, and he's just so good. He's got base 120 attack, base 100 special attack. He can do either one. He could do both at the same time. It really doesn't matter. And did I mention that base 142 speed? My man is outspeeding everything. Even various Pokemon that are rocking choice scarfs that are intended to be outspeeding fast Pokemon. Dragapult don't care. He just outspeeds you and fires his children right at your face. Even though I typically use the special attacking Dragapult rather than the physical attacking Dragapult, just because his move pool is a little bit better. But that's not to say the physical attacking Dragapult isn't anything bad. It's really good still. But, you know, nonetheless, we took our boy Dragapult just because we had to. We had to, man. Like, we were second overall. I knew as soon as I took it, everyone in the call sighed. And they were like, oh man, and like one guy was mad, but it was great. It was a good time. I'm glad I drafted my boy. So now, in between our first pick and our second pick, there were about 20 to 22 Pokemon taken. And I thought, man, this Pokemon is gonna not be here. I'm gonna be a little devastated, but guess what happened? We got another proud member of what used to be the Costa Rican QtheCostas. You guys aren't gonna see this coming. I cannot wait to use these two duos in a battle. This is Kartana's Season 1 MVP of the DTC. Kartana is back for the GPT. Love these acronyms. Am I gonna remember all of them? Probably not. We got Kartana, another tremendously fast Pokemon with base 109 speed, base 181 attack. That's 181 attack. Kartana can just win entire games on his own. Just slap a choice scarf on that bad boy, and just let him get his beast boost after killing Pokemon, bro. Kartana's insane. I love my man. Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, knockoffs, Sacred Sword. What's some other moves? I can't think of any right now. But my man even gets access to Air Slash randomly to deal with other Kartanas. I'm pretty sure Hidden Power is banned in this game, so we don't have to banned in this league, so we don't have to worry about that at all. Oh man, this is great. Kartana is going to be so great in this league, and I cannot wait for the 1-2 punch of Dragapult Kartana and to see how well that works together. Like, we're outspeeding everything in the league. Everything in the league is getting outsped by these boys. Like, we are not worried about speed tiers in this draft league right now. I cannot believe no one took Kartana. I'm pretty sure there's like 12 or 16 other members. I think it's 12 total coaches in this league, including myself, so total of 12. So like I guess in a way, like, it makes sense that Kartana wasn't taken, because I've seen like leagues with more coaches and Kartana still wasn't taken. But either way, I'm glad we got him. All reliable. Both these Pokemon I know very well, and I like using them. And our third pick is also a Pokemon that I know very well, that I've got in a vast majority of the draft leagues that I have drafted in. We have Araquanid. I'm doing my own. Sound effects because I don't have access to you know, the sound effects. But either way, we got our boy Araquanid. Bro, what can I say about Araquanid? He's a reliable web setter. Can be offensive if you want him to be. Rocking a Mystic Water with the Water Bubble ability. It's honestly insane. Like, I've literally not invested attack into my Araquanid before and just rocked Liquidation with the Water Bubble ability, and it still OHKOs things. It just does. Like, Araquanid doesn't even have to be, doesn't have to have offensive EVs invested into him to be an offensive threat. It's insane. It's honestly insane. Base 132 SPDEF is his highest, you know, his highest base stat. So, like, he's a really good tank in the special defense department. And his defense isn't too bad either with base 92. His HP could be better. It's at base 68, so it is what it is. He's a very slow Pokemon. He's mainly there to get webs, possibly, you know, get kills with Liquidation. I've honestly gotten a lot of kills with Araquanid in my past draft leagues, which I never expected. But dude, he's just that good. He's just literally that good. He just can be. So now these are my big three, my top three. Most likely we'll be bringing all three of these boys to every match. Don't quote me on that. I may or may not be bringing them to every match. But either way, love these guys. These are my big three for sure. But as you can see, I've had literally every single one of these Pokemon in a draft league before. But I was thinking to myself, you know, I kind of want to use some new Pokemon. It's a Pokemon I've never used before. So that's what my next pick represents. I took Araquanid and this next pick right at the same time because that's how it worked. And boom, we got Salazzle. Love Salazzle. Super fast, very offensive, fire, poison type, with the base 117 speed, base 111 special attack. Salazzle's pretty cool. Now, I actually plan on utilizing it more as a, not toxic staller, but an annoying toxic Pokemon, because her signature ability is Corrosion, which allows her to poison anything in the game, meaning steel types that are usually immune to toxic can get toxic. Poison types that are usually immune to toxic can get toxic. So I don't know if Corrosion breaks through like Snorlax's immunity. I guess I'd have to test that out to see if that works. But either way, Salazzle's gonna be really good for me. I really wanted another fast Pokemon like my first two picks, and I really think I can do a lot of work with Toxic Salazzle and just annoying the rest of my opponents into submission and see how that works out for me. My next pick is another familiar face that I've drafted, I believe, 2 times before. Proved to be very, what's the word, like, resourceful, I should say. Let's just pick it up. Boom, Togekiss. Togekiss has very good defenses in special defense, and HP is base 85. And it's very offensive in its special attack, which really attracted to me. But the bread and butter of Togekiss is its Serene Grace ability. Even Super Luck is really good too, but Serene Grace, more importantly. So what you don't know about Serene Grace is, if you don't know, I'll tell you right now. Serene Grace boosts the likelihood of added effects of moves, such as, not signature move, but its signature move, Air Slash, has a, I believe, 10 to 15% chance to crit. With Serene Grace, knocks that right up to 30% chance to crit. 30% chance to flinch. That's what I meant to say. If I said crit, then my bad. But I meant to say it has an increased chance to flinch. I've literally flinched like a highly defensive Pokemon down like 6 times in a row and killed it because of Serene Grace Togekiss. Not to mention it gets access to a lot of moves like Ancient Power, which has a 10% chance to boost your stat, to boost every single stat. So Serene Grace boosts that to 20%. Also, as well as just other, I can't really think of any other moves off the top of my head. But yeah, man, like, Togekiss is a really reliable defogger. Has Roost for longevity, Air Slash to just flinch down opponents and really annoy opponents. Can get Toxic, gets access to Wish, I believe. Gets Defog, like I already said. Very resourceful utility Pokemon, can be offensive as well. I love Pokemon that have both utility and offensiveness to them. So that's why I love Togekiss here. So at this moment in time, we spent a lot of points on our first 5 Pokemon. I believe at this moment we had 30 points left. Maybe it was like closer to 43, something like that. I really don't remember the math. But we spent a lot of points on our first 5 Pokemon. And so up next, we drafted a very low point Pokemon. But I needed, at this point in the draft, I realized I didn't have any hazards other than Araquanid's Sticky Web. So I thought to myself, why don't I get a Pokemon that can cover that? Boom, Colossal was selected by your boy. Colossal gets access to Stealth Rocks, gets access to Spikes, is a Rapid Spinner as well. So that's actually really cool. Colossal has a base 120 defense and base 110 HP. So he's a very reliable hazard setter. And hazard remover, so to speak, with rapid spin. It has a very niche special ability in Steam Engine. I believe that was like new to Colossal in Generation 8 that it got introduced. Steam Engine. If it gets hit with a fire type or a water type move, it boosts its speed to maximum, meaning +6, meaning ×4 speed. So while this Pokemon does have a base 30 speed, meaning it's typically not outspeeding things, when you get your speed multiplied ×4, you're gonna be outspeeding something eventually. But the ability I'll be normally rocking would be Flash Fire for fire type immunity, or Flame Body to punish those physical attackers trying to hit me and possibly burning them. But yeah, Colossal can be either physically offensive or specially offensive, but he's more utilized as a rapid spinning hazard setter, and I like him for that. So that's another Pokemon I haven't drafted before, and I'm looking forward to using Colossal to set hazards if I choose to do so. Now, another Pokemon that got introduced in Generation 8. I love this Pokemon. I've never used it in any Wi-Fi battles or any Draft League battles, but I have used it on Gen 8 random battles on Showdown before. And I really wanted to use this Pokemon, and I'm glad nobody selected, because it's so low tiered, but it actually is just such, it could be so good. It's another rapid spinner. Boom. Oh, I didn't slay. Boom. Morpeko, my boy. Look at his Morpeaks. Oh my god, I love this little guy. Dude, he has this Pokemon has a signature move called Aura Wheel, which is base 110 in power, which is insane for a signature move that has 100% accuracy. That also boosts your speed when it lands. If I well, it always lands because it's 100% accurate, but it boosts your speed +1, which is insane. Morpeko has very what's the word? Not good stats. I can't think of the word right now. Base 95 attack, base 97 speed is decent, so it's actually really good. That is his signature ability. His signature move is base 110 in power, and also boosts your speed +1 every time you use it. Literally every time you use it. It's really cool. But even better is Morpeko's signature ability, Hunger Switch. Now, if you don't know what that does, well, I can't swap between the two icons. I should have thought about that. But either way, Hunger Switch switches up Morpeko's appearance, as well as Morpeko's signature move, Aura Wheel, usually in its base form. I think it's called its full belly form. Aura Wheel is a base 110 power electric type attack that boosts your speed. And then right at the end of every turn, it swaps between forms, and it goes into its hangry form, which, man, I wish I had the little icon for it. But I guess maybe in post I'll edit that in, but I probably won't. It switches the electric type move to a stab dark type move, which is the same amount of power, same hidden effect with boosting your speed. It's honestly, it's so good because like let's say you go for Aura Wheel and then they switch in a ground type move. The very next turn, boom, now you got a stab base 110 power dark type move that you can hit that ground type with if you so choose. So like, I can't wait to use Morpeko. It's also a rapid spinner, which, you know, so like I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of utility out of Morpeko, and I hope it learns a lot of cool moves, and I hope I can utilize Morpeko to the full of its ability, because I really want it to. It looks so adorable. Like, you don't think this thing's gonna hurt you a lot, but trust me, it will. It will. All right. Anyways, up next, I decided to draft my Mega. So I didn't want a high tier Mega because I didn't want to lose a lot of points. I didn't want a low tier Mega because I didn't necessarily need extra points. So I went in the middle with a Mega that I've drafted before. Another season 1 of the DTC. Mega Pidgeot, aka Nuggets. My boy is back with Kartana. Now, Mega Pidgeot is really cool. It's really fast with base 121 speed and base 135 attack. That's honestly insane. From when it comes, like, Pidgeot's base form is just 70 special attack and base 101 speed. So when I Mega Evolve, like, my special attack almost gets doubled and my speed gets just, you know, added 20 points to it. But either way, it's a good Pokemon. It gets the No Guard ability after it Mega Evolves, making Hurricane never missing, making Heat Wave and never missing, making any of my moves never missing. Now, you can't rock one-hit KO moves, so even if I got access to like Fissure or Horn Drill, I suppose I wouldn't be able to rock it either way. But honestly, I don't need to. That would be broken. I don't even think Pidgeot gets those moves. If it did, that would be broken, because like you could literally Horn Drill I could understand because it has a beak, but like you would literally just be able to hit one-hit KO everything. But either way, at this point in the draft, we were really low for points, and I had a very special Pokemon I wanted to draft yet that I was going to spend the majority of my points on. So 2 out of these 3 next picks were both, I believe, 2-point selections. Up next, we have Avalugg. Yo, if y'all don't know about Avalugg, my boy can just literally win games. Look at the iCard up above somewhere. I'm definitely posting that video as an iCard on this draft analysis. Bro, Avalugg can honestly just win games for me with its base 184 defense, dude. Like, Avalugg's insane. Its defense is so astronomically high that even a Guerrilla Tactics boosted Choice Band Galarian Darmanitan doesn't OHKO Avalugg. It actually only does 55%. 55%, I believe, is the roll I calculated a while ago to try and see what's going on. Not close combat. Superpower, my bad. Galarian Darmanitan I don't believe gets close combat. I believe it gets superpower. But yeah, a Guerrilla Tactics Choice Banded boosted superpower only does 55% to my boy Avalugg. That's just a very exact calc that I just know off the top of my head because I was doing it for a long time ago. But yeah, dude, Avalugg's really good. Gets access to Rapid Spin, another Rapid Spinner. Not that we needed it, but another Rapid Spinner. Gets Iron Defense, gets Body Press, gets Recover. Like, what can I say more? Like, I love Avalugg. I'm glad I got him. He's like a really good wall that we needed on the team. We do have Colossal, we do have Araquanid, but Avalugg is just does that. He just sits there and he can win games. I've seen him do it. Check the video out in the iCard above if you don't believe me. Up next, at the time of drafting, everybody in the draft only has 2 Pokemon left to choose, and there was one other guy that was drafting after me that I saw that had just as many points as I had left, so I was scared he was gonna get this Pokemon. So yeah, I was scared he was gonna get this Pokemon, so I thought I can save my last pick for the last points that I'll have left over. Let me get this Pokemon right now to secure it in my repertoire. Boom! Tapu Bulu. I've never used any of the Tapus in Draft League format. I'm super excited to get this going. Most importantly, what I wanted about Tapu Bulu, besides its Grass Fairy typing, which is a really good typing, other than, you know, when you're dealing with poison types, but we have Salazzle, and we have, yeah. Anyway, I wanted Grassy Surge. Why did I want Grassy Surge? Because he pairs tremendously well with Kartana's Leaf Blade, bro. Kartana Stab Leaf Blade in grassy terrain, it can kill Pokemon that are resistant to grass, as in other grass types, as in defensive grass. Like, honestly, Kartana and Tapu Bulu are going to be such a cool 1-2 duo. So they both benefit well from each other. Kartana being immune to the poison type attacks that Tapu Bulu is super effectively 4 times weak to, and deals with the fairies that Tapu Bulu can't really deal with. Also in this draft, Tapu Bulu gets access to Play Rough, so we get a stab fairy move that does actual damage other than Dazzling Gleam. Like, oh my god, I cannot wait to use Tapu Bulu. Now, actually, a little bit of fourth wall breaking. I actually did this draft analysis after my first match in this draft league, where, spoilers, we brought Bulu, and spoilers, we did not know that he got access to Play Rough in this draft league. So we didn't use it, but it would have been helpful. But either way, you guys will see that video in a week or two. But yeah, man, cannot be mad that I got Tapu Bulu. At the point of drafting this Bulu, we had literally 2 points left. There was not many good Pokemon that were worth 2 points that we could draft, but I got a very niche pick nonetheless. Another defensive wall. Boom, Bastiodon. Look at his big old face. Just look at him. He can just sit there and also just take attacks for days. Bastiodon has base 168 defense and base 138 special defense. This man can literally just sit there. He's a for sure Stealth Rocks. I don't know if he gets access to any other hazards, but I know he's literally guaranteed Stealth Rocks. He gets the Sturdy ability, so even if something is like plus 10, I guess plus 6 is the highest you go. Even if anything's plus 6 and tries to OHKO Bastiodon, he's still getting them rocks up. He can click Toxic. He has access to Magikarp, I believe. I love him. He has access to Metal Burst as well, to weaken an opponent, to, you know, for Dragapult to be able to kill. I probably won't be using Bastiodon that much, not gonna lie. Probably won't be using him that much, but he's there nonetheless. And with that, that's the team, man. Say hello to your Costa Rican team. Now, I don't believe we have logos in this league, so I'm technically not the Costa Rican QtheCostas, but if you want to call me that, you can. We're just simply representing my country of Costa Rica in this global Pokemon tournament season 1. I'm really looking forward to these battles. Like I said, I already completed the first battle. I won't tell you how it ended, but you should check it out in a week. I'll probably be dropping it a week from whenever I post this video. I don't know when, but yeah, man, look at this team. It's a good team. It's a good team. Look at us. Dragapult, Kartana, Salazzle is a great speed tier, and Mega Pidgeot right there too. We got hazard removal in Togekiss, Colossal. Morpeko, Avalug, like we got defoggers in Pidgeot and Togekiss. We got Webs and Araquanid. We got Guaranteed Rocks and Bastion and Colossal. Like this is a good team. I really like my team. I really like this team, and I can't wait to see how I do in this draft league. But with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. If you all like what you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all in the future battles. Peace.